Does anyone have some HOGWATCH for me or no? He says God told him to start selling Trump stuff. His store is now a mega hit.
The mugshot was really hot. And this stuff lasts probably about 2 months. It stays really hot. But the first week that the mugshot came out, we sold like 2,000 t-shirts.
Whitey Taylor runs a busy Trump store in Boone's Mill, a town of fewer than 500 people in southwestern Virginia. We visited a
Rittenhouse is welcome in our house.
week after Christmas, with the Iowa caucuses just days away. Taylor predicted Trump would win the Republican nomination, and then business would really boom.
Can only get these here.
How much are you?
$20.
$20.
Customers were bullish too. What the superfans bought offers some insight into what they want politically. The merch is not just simple campaign slogans. It's defiant, even vulgar, aimed at buyers who enjoy being mad at the state of America and think there's one guy who will fix it. When Trump was indicted for all these different things, did people stop buying his merchandise?
No, they bought it more.
Why?
Yeah. Because they knew it was like Russia collusion. This is all just all bull, made up bull. Now, he has gained a lot of people because of this administration that we have.
Yeah, it's just like the Russia collusion is bullshit. Trump made a perfect phone call.
Yeah.
You get people coming and saying
Oh,
that?
yeah, definitely, yeah. They'll just come in and say, never again will I be that stupid, you know.
What have you observed about what people are looking for?
People want our economy better. They're very scared, I think, because of the way things are going. They feel like where we're at right now is like stagnant.
Were you interested in politics before Trump?
Yes, and it's strange because I've always been Democrat.
Really?
Yes, so I am a firm believer in believing in a person and system that's going to make positive.
I just, what in tarnation, dude? What the hell is going on, folks? What is happening with the Republicans? Really are a party that runs on fear? Yeah. I don't know.
Changes. I think in the past, I made some quick judgments about my voting, and so I'm very more.
I believed in Barack Hussein No Bummer, who I now know was a Muslim man, Kenyan Muslim man, and also a fan of terror cells. Barack Hussein Obama, and also secretly was killed in the Osama bin Laden raid. That's right. The current Barack Hussein No Bummer is actually a Christian clone of Barack Hussein No Bummer. That's right. The real one died in the Osama bin Laden raid. They killed him. The Patriots seized control.
Selective, and it's more thought put into it.
What's coming up right now?
Who knows? The more the Democrats talk about mega crazy people, then, something will spin off of it. Within a 150-mile radius of here, anybody gets company in, they bring them here.
Why'd you come in today?
To get some Trump stuff so I can advertise and, support him. 06, 08, I lost everything I had.
Yeah.
But I barely survived. I don't know how I did. And this is leading up to the same thing again. It's coming. The downfall is coming.
And do you think Trump could prevent that?
I think he can.
Famously, Barack Obama was responsible for that too. I like that in his mind, he has not made the association with Republican Party politics at all, which of course liberals also contributed to, but still, you would expect the brain dead hog to make the association with George W. Bush, but he does not. He makes the association with the black man.
I often wonder what encourages people to be a Democrat, because I don't see a lot of kindness. I don't see a lot of help for our country.
That's so sick. For me, I think that's what I associate with Republicans is kindness.
And I see a lot of talk and no action.
He got into this business at the very beginning of Trump's takeover of the Republican Party. Taylor's a serial entrepreneur and attention seeker, and he prayed to God to guide him while selling racing merch at the Daytona 500.
My son said, Dad, what's God telling you? I said, came in my spirit. He wants me to help Trump. I said, I'm going to order 1,000 T-shirts. He said, Dad, but that's...
God told him, engage in commerce, my son. Sell Trump T-shirts. That is sick.
It's crazy. You know how crazy you get. Just get 100. I said, go big or go home, boy. I said, if God's telling me, we'll sell every one of them. Not, we'll throw them in the trash can and
That's
leave.
awesome.
All
I
we
have
had
to
was
pee.
a white T-shirt. It said, hire the vets, fire the idiots, Trump 2016 on the front, red, white, and blue. And on the back it said, finally someone with balls, Donald J. Trump, okay? And I became known as the balls man on the tour.
Taylor opened the store in the fall of 2020 inside a 100-year-old church. After the election, the big seller was Stop the Steal. Did you think the election was stolen?
There's no doubt the election was stolen, yeah.
And what did you think of January 6th?
It was a bad thing, but if you look back, you actually look at the tapes and stuff, they were let in. But they still should have never went inside, okay? You never go in somebody's house.
Dude, the Blue Lives Matter flag next to the Israel flag perfectly demonstrates American Republican Party politics in areas where you're just like, how did this happen? This is the #1 supporter of Israel in America, by the way. Everybody's always like, oh, like anti-Semites are like, oh yeah, it's the shadowy Jewish figures that are unconditionally in support of Israel. And it's like, no, it's this guy, okay? Next to the Confederate flag too. 100p.
Or a house, a public house like that, yeah.
Does that complicate what you think of Trump at all, that he...
No,
Why
no,
not?
definitely not, because he definitely didn't tell them.
I don't understand. If the election is stolen, then January 6th is perfectly valid. I feel like you can't hold those two beliefs at the same time in your mind. Like if you know in your heart of hearts, that the election was stolen, why the fuck wouldn't you want to fight back against it? That makes no sense. That just kind of breaks your entire ideology apart. It just rips it apart.
Go and storm the house.
Would you have any interest in running this store if Trump weren't so controversial?
I doubt it. I like his controversy. You know, we need something that we can laugh
You
about
can
and
on
be happy
Oxy.
about. There's liberals that think they can come in here and actually tell me what to do. The last one was a professor from UNC. She was just telling me what a great job Biden's doing. I tried to tell her to leave.
But do you not appreciate, her
Oh, wait, what? He tried to kick out a lip dart that came into my store because that's not what free speech is about, brother.
in and wanted to mix it up a little bit?
Oh, I love it, yeah, but she don't want to hear what I have to say. She wanted me to only hear what she had to say.
You said that you want to rename this town Trump Town?
Why not? The Boones are dead. The mill's gone. Let's change.
Do you think other people will support you with that?
Not really, but it doesn't really matter.
Not really.
It's good controversy if it never.
Not really, but it doesn't really matter. Love this guy, dude. I'm getting throwbacks to your Texas stream.
LA has.
Damn, dude. This got almost 1 million views. What the dude, I was banging.
Any part.
Those were the days, boys. Oh my God. GG's to those days. You know what I'm saying? Just having fun, live streaming, debating dudes. My hair was awful. I look like in general. Hair awful. I'm looking like oh, this guy's the best.
But I really want you to ask yourself, did I fail you as a creator? Or did y'all fail me as followers?
I don't understand like how someone is like this. And I don't mean like him thinking he's literally God. I mean like, how does he look like that? Like, what happened? I mean, this is also the thumb build. You know what I mean? Like, this guy I assume is the chief of police, right? He's the head of the Sergeant Benevolence Association somewhere. Like, he has to be. And like, he didn't even do a day of training. Like, they just instantly said they took one look at him and were like, "That's it, you're hired to the highest levels of being a cop, sir. You are the greatest police officer we've ever seen." Nah, who said he looks like the Snapchat ghost? He does look like the Snapchat ghost. Perfect goatee. My dad was like that, denounced J6, but didn't believe Biden won, but he was also Mormon. Your videos got him off the Fox Media shit, and he's chill now. I'm trans, and he's totally on board now. Jesus Christ, that's awesome. Hell yeah. That's sick. He looks like the car crash optimized human. I agree. I saw him once again ruin the stream with his jawline privilege. This ain't his fault. He looks like a Mucinex booger. Excuse me. This man is perfection. He gets in a car crash. Guess what? He's surviving. You get in a car crash, dead. Me too, actually. We all die in a car crash. He doesn't. So who's the real winner in this situation? Okay. Think about all the times you spent inside of a car. What is
I
this?
have sailed the seven sea. I got no change around me. I just wonder where I'd be. I met a girl that I did not know, but she won't leave my mind. And where she lives, and where she's gone, I guess I never find.
What the is this, M. HUD? Okay, what is this?
Most irrelevant country right now is India. First of all, have they ever fought in a war? I feel like they don't participate in war, which is fine. I respect that. That's like unproblematic. But like, what's good with them? Do they have a king or a president? Also, does no one want their land? Why?
I don't understand why people are dunking on this woman. This is the median American voter. 100 P. This is just how the average American thinks and operates. Okay? This is what they do. This is how they operate. This is how they behave.
Respect that they stay out of conflict, but like, who do they fight for?
This is my favorite thing, by the way, because like this is the most Reddit thing she could have done. A phenomena I observe on Reddit all the time, which is that she, one, came up with like a bunch of fake nonsense that she could have easily Googled, and then launched secondary assertions off of the faulty premise that she just made up. This is something that people do on Reddit all the time, where they'll be like, yeah, as you guys know, India's never been in a war. And then a second guy will follow up on it and be like, yeah, the real reason why India's never been in a war is because their land is not really feasible and nobody wants it. And it's just like this weird circle jerk where half the time I'm just like, why are you guys having this conversation? This is just wrong. It's like when ChatGPT gives you false information, and because it's a machine, you think it's smarter than you. And okay, maybe it's smarter than you because you got duped by a machine. But like, why did you do this? Why did you do this to yourself? Makes no damn sense. Ridiculous.
Who are their allies? I just feel like I never hear about them. Like, no natural disasters, no uprisings. They're never in the press. Where are you, India?
That's my favorite, dude. Look how far Larry Elder has fallen. Why does my number of followers barely change day by day despite how often I post and how clever and meaningful the content? Please be advised there is deep state at X, and with all due respect, you are busy and distracted. You don't even know it. That's awesome. I mean, he's right. I think this is a real conspiracy, and I'm glad he's the right guy to get to the bottom of it, dude. That's right. My man.